Where's the inner full seal? Inside? That made me look like an idiot. Hello friends. We are going to start actually like really doing stuff in this apartment with the bathroom. So this is probably, I'm thinking, going to be a two-parter. I'm choosing to start with the bathroom because it feels icky to me. It feels gross. So this part is going to be like the prep session. I didn't film it, but I figured out how to wash the windows, at least part of the window. So my bathroom window is half clean and it is, I noticed it's incredible. It's incredible. But first we're going to clean up and clear out. Second, we're going to remove the caulk around my bathtub and shower and redo it. Third, we're going to fill in some of the holes. And four, we are going to scrub this place. I clean very regularly. However, I've just noticed that like it's not cutting it. I think there's like such a baseline level of ache that I haven't been able to touch. Additionally, they clearly replaced the flooring in the bathroom. Love. Thank you. But then there's cord around the bottom of all the baseboards in the main portion of the apartment. And then they never put it back when they redid the bathroom and stuff like that. So I'm going to get that cut. And then I think the following week, except there's no baseboard on this wall. So I don't know how cord around would work there, because typically baseboard, connects the wall to the cord around, if you have cord around. Although I have been wondering about getting a piece of furniture for this. So this is an extremely small bathroom. I am not 100% sure how filming for this is going to work, but we'll figure it out. I might do my kitchen attach it to the ceiling thing for an overhead shot, but we'll just figure it out. The angles might be unusual, potentially unflattering as well. But yeah, we're gonna get everything out and just get started. I have made a big purchase. It wasn't expensive, but it is a big deal. Oh, I own a proper step ladder now. I hate ladders. It's probably a good thing that I still can't see up top here. Oh my gosh, shut up. Okay, hang on. Can you see how thick the paint layers are on that door. Shut up. So there's only like an inch, maybe less, between the tub and the vanity. Oh shit. And to make things worse, oh my god. Okay. Ew. I'm not 100% certain that anybody's ever attempted to clean back there. Because of the way my shower is, drywall meets tile. So we're gonna scrape off the caulk up there where the drywall meets the tile, and down the seams there, and where the tub meets the tile. Additionally, we have tile meeting door frame, so we're also scraping along there as well. And I think I might take the shower curtain down and replace it. It's ugly and gross and rusty. So if, like me, you don't own a dustpan, take a piece of paper. Okay, it is crazy noise. Sorry, you're so crooked. Hang on. It is much later. It is super noisy in here. It took me forever to get the tub prepped and ready to go. However, we have our stuff, and I was just reading the instructions. If you are a contact lens wearer like myself, remove contact lenses before use. So I'm going to take my contacts out, put my glasses on, and get some gloves, because it says to. Okay, we've encountered our first problem already. We haven't even gotten started. Wait, before I cut, the step ladder doesn't fit, so we are going to have to do a little awkward straddling. However, like that. And then, okay, so pull it back and then squeeze as you move along. Okay, so caulk gun, caulk for kitchen and bathroom. Oh, it actually does allow you for a wet surface application. I've been letting the bathroom dry after doing the last round of cleaning. Okay, and then, so the tip has little measurements of how wide you want it to be, and you want to cut at an angle. I'm gonna start a little narrower, and we can always make it bigger later on. Oh, there's a hair up there. Gloves, because the instructions on the tube say so. These are literally from my first aid kit. Okay. Oh, and I, of course, cut a hole, but it's way down at the wrist, so we're not doing surgery. Should we bullet? Oh, yes, okay. That's better. No, cut first. designed and cut for a left-handed person. Do I need industrial scissors for this? Oh, fuck off. Come on. Oh my god, don't tell me I'm too weak to do this. What the fuck? Puncture inner foil seal? Oh. Where's the inner foil seal? Inside? With what? Oh, okay. I'm also gonna sacrifice this dirty, nasty towel, so. Okay, I did abandon you for a little bit. It's not my best work. However, I also don't think it's the worst I could have possibly done. It's no longer peeling and cracking and lifting, so I will take that as a win. I don't hate it. I did forget that I need to do down here, so but Goo Gone and then dish soap to get it off your hands. Okay, I did the bit along the floor and the door frame. And like I said, it's not perfect. If it really bothers me, especially after I paint, because I think I can neaten up like the top and stuff when I paint. So yeah, but like I said, it's not cracking. Hopefully it doesn't crack. And if it really, really bothers me, I can scrape it off and redo it. I think what I learned, oh my God, is that use the small, like cut it to the smallest possible width on the tube. And you have to puncture the aluminum seal. That made me look like an idiot. But it says the tube says it will dry in 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave it overnight. I am gonna probably tidy up in here a little bit, but other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, good morning. I think it's like 11-ish. I unplugged my clock because it's actually the clock didn't come with a cord, so it's actually my speaker charger, but anyways, not the point. I don't 100% know what time it is, but I have to go to the bank because I need change to do laundry. I also need to get to Home Depot, Canadian Tire, something like that to buy a shower curtain rod. So
I think Home Depot has a better selection, so I think I'm going to go there first. However, I am first going to go to the bank, and then we will go Home Depot, Home Hardware probably, and then Canadian Tire, depending on if I can or cannot find anything. I'll show you what the bathroom looks like in the morning, and I'm not going to film walking through my apartment because there's a surprise that you can't see yet. So there's evidence of my coffee. So I put this back just to get it out of the way. But that is what we're working with now that it's dry. I haven't cleaned the tub out yet. I am going to remove these drywall anchors from the shower curtain rod and sand that and spackle it. Same on this side, although this side isn't as much of a mess. I am realizing that I probably should have done in here. However, the shower curtain comes to here. So this shouldn't be getting wet, but it probably would have made it look neater. And I probably should have redone the sink because I'm noticing it lifting. But we'll get there eventually. So yeah, like I said yesterday, it's not like the most perfect job in the world. It's a little thick, but we learned a lot. And hopefully we will not have any more mold in my bathtub. So I will say, if you do this and you notice mold, and so you spray it down with a bleach and water solution, which is all a solution is chemically, is something mixed with water. Anyways, not the point. But you spray it down with bleach. Do wear your mask while you're spraying it down with bleach. My throat was so sore last night. I think I like inhaled. Sorry, I'm only wearing tinted moisturizer, and I'm breaking out. So now I'm feeling insecure. Anyways, yeah, wear the mask while you're spraying the bleach solution and open as many windows as you possibly can, because my throat was really irritated yesterday. I'm feeling much better today, but my voice is sounding a little, it sounds like I went out, and I didn't go out. I built my bookcases. So yeah, let's go to the bank and find a shower curtain rod. So I completely didn't explain what I'm doing here. You will have noticed when I was showing you the caulk, there's all this damage on this part of the drywall. I'm assuming it's from all the moisture. So what I'm doing here is just sanding it down to make it nice and smooth, and then vacuuming up all the dust. I also sanded the top of that door frame because it was just, I don't know, it was weird. I don't know if it had gotten wet as well at some point, or if there was just moisture. But yeah, so, and then I will fill all the damage in with spackle, because I'm kind of doing my paint prep at the same time, although there is texture on that part of the wall that I'm vacuuming just there that I also want to sand down before I paint. All right, well, it gets worse before it gets better. This one will probably dry pretty quickly. This is gonna probably take 24 hours. So we're on pause. See you tomorrow. Okay, I'm literally in a towel. I just had a slight mental breakdown about it. I tried to hang the shower curtain. Oh my God, it looks so much worse on camera. I literally thumbtacked the shower liner to the wall so that I could have a shower. And I do feel better now. However, I'm still deep in the mental breakdown process. Yeah, we are coming back to this tomorrow. I'm going to fully take a break tonight. I reached the point where you're just like impatient and you want it over with. And that is I don't see many like DIYers talk about this, but like that is the absolute worst thing to do when you get impatient and want it to be done, is try and rush it.
You will make mistakes, you will make it worse, and it will cost more money. So I'm taking my own advice for once. Do as I do in this case. And I'm going to sit for the night. I pulled out some cookie dough earlier so that it would defrost, and we're gonna bake my cookies and put on my pajamas and put on some lotion and try and find something to watch on TV and not pretend this isn't like this at the moment. Okay, hey guys. I had a meltdown about this last night. Also, it's raining. There's metal stuff like right outside this window, and I can't close the window right now because there's fumes going on. So this would be a great time for me to own a microphone. However, I don't. Basically, I need my bathroom back for tomorrow morning when, you know, it's Monday and I have to start going to work again. So the sink is out of commish for probably till tomorrow night. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start vacuuming everything. I'm going to give the bathtub a really good clean and just get it, you know, dust free, nice and clean, usable. And then looking at my schedule, I don't think I'm going to get to painting next week. I think it'll be the week after. However, I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. So I think I need a little bit of a break. However, I don't find painting stressful. Well, I do find edging stressful, but I don't find, or cutting in stressful. But this is such a small room. There is going to be a lot of cutting in to do, but this is such a small room that I think it will be okay. However, I need to be able to use my bathroom. I'm not going to be painting it this week. So let's get to cleaning. So now that I've vacuumed everything, like all the corners where the ceiling meets the walls, everything, tops of window frames and door frames and doors and all of it. Now I fill up a bucket. I'm just using my mop bucket with really hot water, powdered Tide, and bleach. This is the Go Clean Co. formula for cleaning. And then to wash the walls, I'm literally just going to use my mop. And then when it comes time to do like the more detailed stuff, I'll get a rag out and use it. And for rags, I literally just cut up old towels. We are full circle here. So I can't figure out a way to have you in here without you getting in my way. I'm so sorry. So this is going to be your viewpoint. And because I'm starting to get a little fed up. And I don't want to get mad at you guys because it's not your fault. It's all my fault, actually, truly. So, see you in a bit. Now, until I get back to doing the floors, I need to switch over to a rag. That water was foul. Actually, before we mop the floors, we're going to vacuum them one more time with this because I will have knocked down a bunch of dirt and dust off the walls and baseboards and stuff while I was cleaning. So, okay, so I found the detention rod for the shower curtain rod. So this is gonna be all wrinkly because I didn't fold it up nicely, but whatever. Maybe it's not straight. I learned a lot this weekend, but it should be useful in the future. And it does feel, oh, I didn't do a very good job on the inside of the door frame. Anyways, future problem. It feels so much better in here already. Didn't love that I did find mold when we pulled off the old caulking. However, that has been cleaned and dealt with. And the new caulking seems to be, I mean, I've only showered once since, but seems to be doing great. I'm so glad that my bathroom is back together and can't wait to, like, I did shower out of desperation last night. I literally thumb tapped the shower curtain up, but I'm really excited to be back in business and am looking forward to getting to have a little fun in here. So yeah, I think give me a couple days and I'll start to feel really accomplished. Right now I'm still very much in the phase. So thank you so much for watching. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do part 2 immediately next week or if there's going to be a video in between the 2 parts for the suspense. So, see you next week.